What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to teach you guys the basic fundamentals of Pixaloop and how it can help you take your Instagram pictures to the next level. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is actually going to be the first out of a 4-video series that I have planned. And we're going to talk today about the animation features within the Pixaloop app. But before we begin, I need you guys to open up your app store and get the Pixaloop app. Once you've done that, we can go ahead and begin. This is the page that I've been working on over the last few months, and I'm actually really proud of it. This is my artwork. I do quotes, but I like to do animated quotes. So let's go over a few things that I've created and just kind of give you guys an idea of what you can really do with this, right? So this one's pretty interesting. A lot of people like it. It's like this portal with all this stuff on it. And it says some days I just want to disappear for a while. So I actually made this entire thing with the application that we're going to go over. This is my channel, by the way, or my page if you'd like to follow it. So let's check out a few other ones. That one's not, it's not too elaborate, but let's see what you can really do. So let's take a look here. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Gotham City. You can do stuff like this. You can have the bats. You can have the bat signal. You can get really inventive, and you can have the cards going around Joker. I thought this one's actually one I'm really proud of. I think it's pretty neat. So you have that. You can do Superman. I have Superman with his cape floating in the wind, and then like little particles of air coming at you. So these are all things I've made, folks. This one's pretty cool. You got like a whole waterfall. This was a still pick. And, it basically goes into this whole thing here. And I'm actually going to be showing you guys how we can make something like this in this video. And we're going to talk about the animation that goes into this. But I just wanted to show you the power of what this app can do, There's all sorts of different things that are available to it. And yeah, you can even put music in it as well. But I don't want to trigger YouTube, getting upset. But check this out. Like, you got fish. I did all this right here as well. And you have these fish swimming in and out of these things. And this is all something that you can do with this app. So let's go ahead and see what we can do, guys. All right, guys. So here we go. In the Pixel app, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find a picture or a new creation, right? So you get to tap the new creation button and you can choose a picture. I've already done that here though, and I have this lava picture that I think would be really good to work with. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on a picture and get it open. Now guys, today we're going to concentrate on the animate section, although there are different options that you can see, and I will be going through all these, but we're going to just concentrate on this guy right here, and this is the animate section. Now the animate section is pretty diverse, but I'm going to go over a couple of the differences here and let you know what each item does and how to use it. With that being said, we're going to start with the path. So the path is this, looks like a crooked or a sideways U-shaped icon. And we're going to click that. It's going to highlight it. And path basically just takes whatever you draw and it moves the motion in that path. So for instance, I'm looking at this lava spurt. I'm going to drive all the way up here like that. And there's a triangle here in the right where you can hit play. Now, this looks cool, I guess, but as you can see, the ground's kind of being pulled up. It doesn't look super great, right? Because there's just too much going on here. And this is going to cause a lot of problems if you want to have a cool looking photo. So we're going to hit pause, okay? And we're going to anchor. So in anchor, what it does is it freezes an entire area. I saw some of the ground here loading up, so I'm going to put an anchor there. And I'll put an anchor here and an anchor here. Whoop. We'll go back. We'll put an anchor here. All right, let's see what happens now. So a little better. The ground out front's actually moving, but honestly, guys, I'm still not really excited about what I'm seeing. So I'm going to change my course of direction here. We're going to go and click on remove, which when you click any of the other icons as I'm doing here, you'll notice that they will disappear. I can even do this if I wanted to with the path. Let's see what geometric does. Now, geometric lets you take point to point to point paths. So instead of doing one full path, you can actually do this where you click once, you click again, you click again, you click again. And you kind of get this, different path, basically. It's like having multiple paths that intersect. Now, this is just all over the place, so we definitely can't have this, you guys. So we're going to use the freeze options. I personally like freeze a little better. It helps, really get specific on things that you don't want moving. So we're gonna highlight freeze. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just pretty much, oops, we're gonna highlight freeze. Sorry, that's unfreeze. That will wipe away freeze. But we're gonna highlight everything we don't want to move. Okay. Now the benefit of this is you can see it with the color. The only time this really presents a problem, in my opinion, is when there is a background with the same color. That's kind of a pain in the butt, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. You don't really have to worry too much. Now, I'm actually going to start going up into the sky too, just to make sure there's nothing up there that can be affected. And sometimes what I like to do is I like to look off and just press play and see how it looks so far, right? So this doesn't look too bad, although there are some things that I'm going to be doing. Now, in order to zoom, you're going to pinch and pull. Pinch and pull, like that, okay? We're going to go up here. We're going to mark all this off because we don't want any of it moving. Now, let's get really inventive here. Let's go to remove, okay? And let's just remove that, right? Because I feel like geometric's probably not the thing to go with here. In fact, anytime you're using some sort of stream or some sort of water or anything like that, you probably don't want to use geometric. I like to link staircases and stuff with geometric, but anything else I don't really like doing. So let's switch back to path. Let's just do a little arch. We're not going to do anything wild and crazy, and let's see what happens. Already that looks pretty cool, right? So I actually like this a whole lot better so far, but it seems kind of weird. It seems kind of like it's in slow motion. Let's go back, and as you can see in the left side here, these little like angled arrows, one going forward, one going back. That's the forward and back button. So that'll delete or re-add what you recently, had done. So that's basically what that does. But let's redraw this. Let's get a little bit more of an arch. There we go. I think that looks a lot cooler. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's add some more flavor on this. We're going to go to speed, and speed will actually up the tempo. At 0, it's pretty much the slowest it's going to be, but let's just up this thing all the way. That just seems a little overkill, and actually because of it, you can see areas where there is a unfrozen area, and we need to wipe that because that's going to cause a problem. But this just doesn't look right. Let's go back to anchor, and let's see if an anchor will help. Anchor doesn't really help too much. Let's add another and another. Nope, anchors aren't going to do it, guys. So what I think we need to do is go to speed. We're going to drag this back. Okay, and then possibly add an anchor right here. I feel like that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. So, let's go over it one more time, just so everybody understands what each section does. We have the path, which is going to give you just a smooth path, a smooth angle at which animations will occur. You have your anchor, which is going to block off a certain area from being lifted. In this case, if I was to remove the anchor, the ground would look like it's lifting. We don't want that. We want the ground to stay where it's at, right? Geometric, we talked about. I showed you guys what it is. You're basically intersecting multiple paths. To remove, you click this, and then you click on whatever you want to remove on the screen. Speed will control the pace at which the animations happen. Freeze will freeze the area in which the animation may not affect any of the area that's frozen. And then, of course, unfreeze, if we were to do that, you would see it affect the area that's unfrozen. So that's it, guys. That's the first step. These are the bare essentials that you're going to need. You won't always use these in photos, but because of the diversity in this section, you're going to make some really good photos over time. And this is where I would recommend mastering your skills first, just so you understand how to use the basics of the application. In our next video, we'll go over some other stuff, but for now, I want you guys to find some photos and practice with what we've talked about here today. If you have any questions, don't forget to let me know in the comments.
So there you go, guys. That's step 1. After this video, you should have a good understanding of the animation section of the Pixaloop app.
And next time, we're gonna be going into a couple more features. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell somewhere down there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And hopefully we can make some really awesome pictures together. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.